What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods Expert. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. And today we're getting into this reactor. We want to get stuff in there, but first we kinda need to address some situation to the fact that we can't automatically craft most of the things that we need. By the way, I still didn't reconnect this thing here. I should probably do it pretty soon. But as you can see, I've got a couple of things in my inventory. I've been playing around, trying to figure out the best way for me to do stuff. And I've already placed a couple of things because I needed to use the machines to make sure. I did make the block cutter between episode with like an extractor just to test something. And as it turned out, what I wanted to test worked perfectly. Oh yeah. So what we're gonna do is I kinda need to change this cable. That's gonna cause an issue here because I need to place what is it called? An interface? Yeah, an interface straight into this, but this cable goes there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the cable one there. Remove these. Perfect. Okay. So that should help. We're gonna need P2P channel. Oh, I think I do have some. Yeah, I do have some. There we go. P2P channel. The memory card should be in my inventory in the bag. I should probably show you what the cutting block does. It allows you to be a lot faster than this thing to make pretty much anything. I'm gonna remove this because it's gonna try to put it at the bottom. Let me just... Oh no, it's just my boofer that does this. So it cuts the block into 9 plates at a time. So, and this thing doesn't seem to be breaking, so you pretty much make one, which is steel and diamond, and then you're good to go. You can pretty much cut anything. And the way we're going to connect those guys is we're going to place this thing. And for the person that says that this is completely useless, you are totally wrong. There we go. So, because now what I can do is place more than one and connect them at the bottom, and they're going to face in this one. They're not going to say, oh, go into the other interface next to it, because now it's directional. But what I can do is... I don't have luck. If, let's say, we grab this one. I know I'm gonna need it eventually. So the lapis is gonna go in there, but since I've got the ejector, it's going to eject in this block because there's a valid inventory, which is gonna go back in the system. But if I place a block in here, it's going to insert into this. Well, I'm gonna have to have, I think, an insert, but there you go. So you see, it went in the back, and normally if I was connected, it would go back into the system. So this is pretty much the way I'm gonna go for these machines here. So we've got 3 metal former, we've got one on the extruding to make the cables, we've got one on this, and one on that again. Because some of the plates cannot be done in the cutter, so we're gonna make them here, and this one is going to be pretty much only for the casing thingy that we're gonna use it for. Over here we've got a macerator. I don't really know why, because most of the thing can be done in a crusher and it's a lot faster. Over here we've got the extractor to pretty much extract. Yeah, that's pretty much what it does. Extracts. And over here, well, we've got a compressor because eventually we'll need to do stuff like, well, I've already done some of those, but you need to make like the alloys, you need to, I don't know, there's a couple of things you can do with that one. So yeah, pretty much these are the basic ones. There's other things we need, and we're gonna make them now. So it's the case, no, it's the canning? Canning? There we go, okay. So the canner. We're gonna need one of those to make upgrades and things like that. Well, we're gonna need 2 of those for today, so we're gonna have to make another one. But yeah, so this thing is going to allow us, let's say, to put water, and then the water we're going to be able to use it for something else. So maybe we'll need 3. I know, it's a lot, huh? This thing needs to come here. Perfect. So this is going to be for later. Let's put it in here. Let's put also this, and that. Alright, so let's use our P2P channel so that we can connect things. Where's my memory card? Maybe I did not put it. Memory? It's not in here. So it should be in there. Or in here. Oh, it's there. I'm just blind. Okay. So let's load one of those here. I think this one is linked. This one is unlinked. So we're going to grab that. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect at the bottom of this cable. We're going to place like one like this. And then we're going to do a P2P channel and then load this one here. So now it's linked. We're going to be able to use dense. I don't think we need that dense, but since like we've got all the material, like who cares? Just do it. Oh, but wait, one thing I did not think of. Oh, it's true. You can't do it with this one. You need that one. By the way, you might hear little kids running. They're the kids upstairs. I know. I keep saying there's kids everywhere. But, okay, so there we go. Let's do this one also. Bam, bam. There we go. Bam. Oh, I forget, you need to do this. Yeah, it's really weird the way you gotta do like these. Do like one on the side and one there. Or one there and then one there. So I think this one is actually more efficient. Like this. There we go. So there we go. We've got a couple of machines connected. Oh no, wrong cable. We need dense cables. We don't want those tiny cables. Okay. Let's grab the cable back. Oh, so I installed this here because I wasn't sure how many like connections I had. Turns out I had 3. But thinking of this, it's going all the way over there. Oh, it's to a dense cable. We're fine. Okay. So pretty much the next step, if we go into our system now, over here, we're going to be able to see all those machines. Block cutter, canner, compressor, extractor, macerator, metal former. So of course here we're kind of going to have to guess which one, but we don't really have to. So let's say we go to, what is it called, cable? Yeah, okay, it's called cable. Oh, by the way, I made some of those and then figured out that I could make these even easier. So I just said like, what did I do that for? And I made these. So let's take like a gold ingot, and these, when you make them like this, it's 1 for 4. So 1 here for 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Bam. Then we're gonna go iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. So the same thing pretty much over and over again. If I can put things correctly. Alright, so I think it's this one, yes. So we're gonna go in the back here and place these like so. And what we're going to also do is do this, because I don't want to have too many in there. So this is pretty much just gonna be like, if there's already something, don't put something else in there. Don't try to put something else in there. Okay. So that's going to indicate this one is the canning one. For the other ones, we're going to do the same thing. But we're going to need to make like a bunch of those exporting. But let's just make sure that this thing is actually working. That we can use those. So let's go iron. Let's do this. It's going to make 4. I know I don't need to go at the bottom, but there we go. As you can see, it inserted. Let's see, is it going to output into the system? There we go. It went back into the system, and now we have these things into our system. like amazing things that we are. So this is pretty cool. So I've got to go do that for pretty much all of the things that ever exist. And after that, we're going to be able to automate pretty much anything that is cables and stuff like that. So I'm going to put all the recipes in there, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I've done a bunch of them, and let me show you. So I've done pretty much, the block cutter is full, and there's only 9 of the recipes that can fit in the block cutter, so it's perfect. These over here have been made. I've made the encoded pattern for the crafting fuel rods. This thing is pretty easy, so it means that now we can actually do all of them. But they're pretty slow, so we might want to go into IC2. I never remember the name. The overclocker. So you need to have some cables like this. You need to have the plates, and you need to have a fluid cell that is filled with water. Which brings us to what we had. Oh, I could use a fluid tank to fill it. That would be actually pretty easy to do. The other way is to go in the canning machine, and I think that would take way too long. So then with this thing, we'll be able to do some overclocker. No, we'll be able to do the heat storage, and with this we'll be able to do the overclocker, which are going to make our machine work faster, but they're also going to use more power. But I don't need them to be like as super efficient, like to be 1 in 1 second. I just want them to be, you know, faster than they are right now. So to make this, well, we simply have to make a couple of recipes available to us, like this, bam, and then we'll go to this, bam. And then we'll try to see if we have a fluid tank. We don't, so let's make a tank. Like so. We want the tank, we don't want the crafting. Okay, and what we're gonna go into now is ender tanks. We don't have any of those. And I'm pretty sure we should be able to craft most of the things. There goes 16. So let's see, what are we missing? We're missing like one of those. Okay, we need wool. Go. Bam, bam. Do this, we'll grab a couple also. And then we need to make some of that. Can I grab it? Yes, I can. This is aluminum plate. I don't think I made a recipe for that. Nope, I did not. Aluminum here and here. Because I didn't think about the aluminum. And I'm pretty sure we could put it in the cutter, but like I said, there's no more place. So, alright, with this we're gonna do, we need a recipe for this. And then we need a recipe for that. Oh wait, we need to craft. We'll just do this again, this again, this again. Let's make some. And then let's do this again, and this again. Bam. Okay, and we can't craft any. So, again, like I normally do, what I'm going to do is place them in different places. I didn't do anything, like the whole thing, so I should probably do that for making the tank. Like I don't have a recipe for this, so we should make one. We don't have a recipe for this, we should make one. We don't have a recipe for this, we should make one. We should also make a recipe for this. And I think we've got everything. Oh, except we need a drum. So let's make 3 just to see. There we go. And bam, ender tank. Okay, so now let's continue here. We were there, there, there. And that's the ender tank, which had no image. So alright, let's do ender tank. Need 4. Start. 3, 4. Perfect. So it's the same thing as the ender chest, except it's ender tanks. And let's try to get this going. I always put a diamond, even if it's now that I'm playing alone in the server, but... 3, 1, 2, 3, bam, bam. Like this. Let's go place that on top of this thing here. There we go. So it's gonna put some in there. It's not the fastest. At some point I might need to have something faster than that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna use like the water pump we have over there. It's going to be faster because this is not going to be fast enough. And well, the second one is going to go into our ore washing plant. I can break it. These things are really hard to break for no reason at all. Okay, and it's going to come... I believe it's... wait. Okay, no, it's this one. Okay, and then we do this, and it's going to fill it up. Oops, that's... No, stop doing this. I want the recipe. Where are the recipes? Normally there's like always something to click for recipes. But alright, let's take like canner. Do you on it? Of course it's not gonna give me anything. Good lord. Oh, but like I said, I'm an idiot. That's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was simply place this here. Let's put it at the top. Place this there. Input in there. Then when we're gonna put like a can in there, it's simply gonna fill it up with water. So let's do can. Or no, that's not... IC2. I never remember the name of things. It's a fluid cell. Craft me like 30. We're gonna test with one... Oh wait, let's do this first. We'll place that one here, then place it on the other side. Oh, I wanted to put it in there. So if I do this, well, now I can't because it's full. Alright, so this is gonna go back into the system when it's filled up. Like so. Oops. We'll need an interface. Like the other ones. This thing won't need power. I know there's a cable under, but for the moment we'll leave it there. Put this down. Like so. Bam. Bam. There we go. And we can place this in there. I believe I can do push pull. There we go. Perfect. So that should give us our canning machine. This thing, can I remove the water from in there just by doing this? Yes, I can. Perfect. All right. So that's the good stuff. Now we can do the other one, fluid. The recipe we can do with that one. This thing? No, I cannot. Why can I not? It needs coolant. But how do you get the coolant? Oh, I know. And this is not going to work. So we need, I think it's lapis dust. And yes, we're going to need the water to go into the canning machine. So for the moment, maybe we can do this. No. This is going to put the water in there. Then we're going to flip. We're going to place one of those there. Oops, no, don't do that. There we go. So we do this, we place that there, and then it's going to create the liquid that we need to do the upgrade. That's a little bit more complicated. So if I place the water directly on top, okay, it's going to fill. And I just need to put lapis crushed in there. And then when I'll input something there, it's going to work. Perfect! That means that this is working and this is useless. And this can go. This, I think we can do that. Perfect. So yeah, so we're gonna need those and then we're gonna need the recipe. So, no, that's the macerator is here. Yeah, this thing is slow for doing this. I might want to go through a crusher for that. I think that would be the best idea. Let's let it just finish. Let's remove this so we can pick it up. Okay, so it's gonna give us this. I hate that it doesn't show you like the recipe. Like you can put it here, but you need 8 of it. So I think I'm going to use the macerator. Just stick to the same stuff. So alright, let's do this one. Bam. Alright, and then what we're gonna do is cell like this. 1 cell plus 8 of those will give us 1 of these. And then of course we're gonna go... How can I... Seriously? Plate? Give me the plates. This thing here. Again, let's go. It's 10. So let's do this. Oh, it's because I don't have any tin plates. Oh, yeah. And we're gonna have to wait for to get some more. I had like something like 50 blank patterns when I started. It's getting really crazy. And we're not even close to doing what we need. Like, this is just some start. We still need to do a bunch more stuff. Come on. Give me 9. You're gonna end up here. 1 block to the side. And going to crafting. And there we go. We've got the coolant. Let's put that in there. And there we go. We have that. Then, of course, I need to make a recipe for this. And actually have one. And bam! We can do the upgrades. Oh yeah. Now we just need to have like a recipe for everything. So where's the canning machine? Canner will do this. The macerator will do this. And everything else will be crafted into our humble crafting thingy doodler. Perfect. Let's put that there. So now I should be able to do overclocker. I hate when you click R. Most of the time it does that. Let's do 20. Start. So I'm going to continue to let this craft. And I'll bring you guys back for the next step, which is going to be stuff for the reactor. You know, the good things. So, yeah. Alright guys, I think we are ready. So, in my inventory I've got crushed uranium, but I can't go any further without, well, I've already prepared like the machines that we need. I haven't like made the recipe or anything. But in here we need to wash this thing. So I'm gonna need more water over here. So that's not an issue. We can just put some lapis and 1 diamond. I know I could just pass a cable, but it would look not as good. So let's break this. And also, by the way, as you can see in my inventory, like the outputter, the ejector is different. It's because there was something I did not know, and now I do. Alright, so check this out. So I'm gonna put that in there, and it's going to start doing its thing. Let's just make sure we get power. Yeah, this thing is like was running out of power earlier. And it's going to transform into purified uranium. If I take this or anything, I'm going to die. But alright, let's talk about this. So when you can shift click on an item and it will change the output of your ejector, which I changed in everything so that it goes outside, because when I was doing the lapis, it was going to this one here and compressing it every time. So it was like completely useless. So now it's been fixed. But alright, so we've got the pattern for this, but what we need to go in IC2, and we need to make ourselves a cool suit of armor that is called the hazmat suit. Like this. Like that. Like this. And is there boots? Yeah, rubber. I think they're rubber boots. Static boots, rubber boots. I think it's the rubber boots. But to handle this thing over here, we need to be wearing this special armor, I believe. Yeah. So if I was holding the other one, I would take damage. Currently, I'm not taking damage, so this is good stuff. Oh yeah, but I can't fly. That's the only problem. Okay, so over here, what we're gonna do... Oh, I need to go and do the crush thing. And I need for that to set up the interface. Interface, 1, 2. Alright, so let's go at the bottom to set up those interfaces. We're also going to need a canner right here. And this thing is going to take this, plus something, plus what we're going to make from these. And it's going to craft something for us. I could connect them, but like they're separate, different thing. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So this one is going to take this. We won't need to see this one. It's a macerator. It's the same thing. I could have done it in this one, but it was useless to do so. I need to make more ejector at the same time. Alright. So now we can do crush. No. Uranium. And why don't I have their... Oh, it's because they're not connected. Sometimes I'm an idiot. They're like connected to the machine, but there's no cable going in. There we go. Now we're going to see them. Num num. Uranium. There we go. Craft me like 30. I only need 1, but uranium. So to do this, it's 1 for 1. So pretty much everything like so. What I'm going to do is do 1 for 1 of those. The others are just gonna come here, I guess, even if they're gonna clog my system, but that's okay. Alright, so I guess that's good. We're gonna put those in there, do this. Then we're gonna go into the canner. No, not the canner. We need the ore washing plant. Alright. And then this thing will go into a centrifuge, which is the next machine we need to do. Oh yeah, I forgot that it needed something special. Centrifuge. We need to make this thing, which of course I need to make this thing. Go. Bam. We got the centrifuge. Another interface. Alright. So let's go, let's grab a purified thingy. Purified, bam. And let's go in the centrifuge, place that there. Put that here, turn it. There we go. Then these are gonna go in there. And then this needs to heat up, and then it's going to give us some items. Let's make more extractor. I need 3 more. Extractor. No, that's not the name. I can never remember those names. Ejector. 1, 2, 3. And of course I only have enough for 2. So let's make some tin plates. Make me plates. That's what I want. Just 2 upgrades in speed makes a huge difference in the amount that, like, the speed that it takes to make things. Like, look, I've already got these. So, bam. Alright, so let's do this. There you go. That points in the right direction. And we're going to be able to place it here, to here, and into here. Alright, so is this thing going? No? Maybe I should put some speed. But if I remember correctly, it doesn't make a difference. Overclocker. Oh, I don't. Let's make 4. Yeah, I don't think it makes a difference. This thing just needs to be hot for it to start working. Then we're going to be able to start doing this. So it would be cool if this guy would, you know, hurry up and become better. I could just put some casing because there's already some in there. So you see the speed, the difference, just with 2 overclocker. It's pretty cool. Like, look, this is normal speed, 2 overclocker. This thing is like pretty quick now for this, so that's why I decided to continue using this one. Still not hot. So pretty much what we're gonna do, normally we could have just like outputted everything in there and just use it like that, but it wasn't really needed. We didn't really care about this. The thing we wanted to do was to be able to craft it, because I don't want to automate the reactor. I just want to get the output of it so that I can use the MOX fuel to do stuff. That's why I'm doing this. Alright, so this should turn green pretty soon, I think. No, okay, it just does that. Alright, and now we're gonna get some output. I actually need one of those, because we're gonna need to do this. And then you need to use those to make the uranium. And then the uranium is going to go into here. And then you're going to can your uranium with your fuel rod, which is going to give you a fuel rod. And then the fuel rod, oops, it went in. Okay, so let's go here. Uranium, perfect. So one of these will give 5 of these and 2 of these. Okay, and this is gonna go in the centrifuge. Okay, so if we go uranium and do 30, it's going to craft everything for us, and then we're gonna make a recipe. Oh, nope, it's an actual recipe, and this can come here. So let's do uranium. I should put overclockers in there. I hope it doesn't take too much power. Like I said, this thing is like draining a little bit of power. So here it's washing, and here it's still cooking. If there's nothing in here, it's like cooking all the time. Oh, and as you can see, I can't hold. I can't do upgrades. It's still going down when I don't have any upgrades because it's using power in other machines. So we need more power because this thing can only output 128. So I'm going to have to make the higher one. But for now, let's remove these. Okay, there we go. Now we can manage the power. No, we cannot. Any other machines working? There's nothing else that is working. And this is like still not enough. Come on. Come on, you're almost there. There we go. Okay, we got enough to make 1. Alright. So let's do uranium. Oops, again. Uranium. Let's craft 1. Wait, why did it say it needed to craft things? Everything is available to craft that. That one. Yeah, it's 6. Wait, uranium? Where did it go? My uranium pretty much disappeared. What the hell? It's struggling. So... not sure what to do here, because it seems that my other uranium thingy, like this thing, the other uranium just disappears. Like it's not here at all. It just leaves those. Let me check it out. I'll be back. Alright guys, I figured it out. It's because it was trying to craft them all at the same time for some reason, so it was taking its sweet time. So now here we've got the uranium. So what we're going to be able to do is say we want a canning machine with the uranium, this thing here, and it's going to give us something. So I'm going to need this and a fuel rod. And again, fuel rod. There we go. Now we go at the bottom. I'm here. And say fuel rod, this, when I can put this in there. And it's going to give us, oh, and it went straight in, a fuel rod. And with the fuel rod, we'll then be able to do other things. Fuel rod, there we go. All right, so with the fuel rod, now what we're gonna be able to do is do quad fuel rods. And then there's going to be other things, but for the moment, this is what we're going to do today. The episode has been long, I know already. This was not my plan. I thought it was going to go a lot smoother than this. But yeah, this thing, I don't know why it's not... I even moved it here so that it like was closer. I even upgraded it to a 512 EU. I believe these cables are even better than the other ones, so I really don't know what's... the issue. Maybe I could try the gold-plated cables like these. I don't know the difference between these, but we'll make these. Let's try. The other ones should be doing like 8,192. Oh, power still go down. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm putting, like, all the powers going here from this thing. And, oh, wait. I see two? I think it's because it can't accept enough power. I think it's because it needs, like, a transformer upgrade. Yeah, let's try to do one of those. I know the episode is long. We'll need one of those. This. So let's see, will that help? This will increase the amount of power that can come in. I believe. Okay, maybe it needs more. Let's do more! I don't know how many I can make though. This is kind of expensive to do this here. Okay, let's do 2 more. Oh, I need to make more of these. Okay, let's hope it does enough power this time. Still didn't change anything. Oh, alright guys, well, I don't know. Well, it seems to be a little bit faster. And this thing... power seems to be around the same. But guys, that is going to be it for today. We're going to continue in the next episode for the reactor bits. I thought I was gonna have the time to prepare everything, but I did not. So if you did enjoy the episode, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you